Thank you very much. I have a confession to make. I come from IIT Delhi. That's why I was very excited. I was very excited and pleased when Atul invited me here, in spite of our donating his vice chancellor. I think what really scares me is that we are going back to the university, which was the British concept of the university in India in the late 19th century. It is written in the constitutions of many places, for example, Roorkee and other universities, that universities in India will not do research. Most people are not aware of this. That universities will not do research because Hindus are not capable of scientific analysis. They are much better at spiritual matters. And the Brahminical mind of the Indians lapped it up, that we are not materialistic and we are Brahminical and spiritual, therefore this is perfectly fine. And that is why you will notice that the university sector, except central universities and IITs, a teaching job is the only job where a person with a master's degree or a PhD degree does not get a desk to sit on. They have a common room. And therefore, I salute every teacher in the university system who actually teaches. Because even a peon gets a stool in the office and a clerk gets a desk. It's the only profession where you don't get a place of your own. And this was what was supposed to be reversed, and that is why many of our scientists, pre-independence, who wanted to do research had to establish laboratories outside the university, like Sahar, etc. This was what was supposed to be, this was recognized in the 30s in the discussions in the freedom struggle in the Congress Party, and that's why the first thing they did was to establish what they thought were going to be research universities, new ones, like the central universities and IITs, etc. What's happening now really frightens me, because while some of our friends have been put in jail as urban Naxals, I do not see a major protest by students or faculty members in a single university in India. And this shows the bankruptcy and the threat and the fear that we have been subjected to. I think what's happened, others have been put in jail, but in the last 6 months, these 10 people being put in jail is to tell all young people in young faculty that don't speak. We can do what we feel like. And if we do not protest in every single campus, this is going to magnify even if the government changes. The point is that it's not only affecting the liberal arts places, all kinds of things are under threat. All of you suffer from pollution in Delhi. The problem is not well solved because a lot of the solutions are based on lies. For example, no one is willing to test the emissions from CNG vehicles. We know that when air is heated, like in an engine, the nitrogen doesn't come from the fuel, it comes from air. When air is heated, it forms nitrogen oxides, because nitrogen and oxygen combine. So when you have an internal combustion engine, we know that CNG burns at a higher temperature than petrol. Therefore, CNG engines have to produce more nitrogen oxides. And when the nitrogen oxides go up in the air, they form nitric acid and come down as nitric acid. They form particulates, etc. The government and our famous NGOs are refusing to measure the emission of nitrogen oxides from CNG vehicles because it's a success. So they are defeating the few people who are raising the issue. They are not allowed to speak. The new newspaper will publish it. Government is saying we are banning old cars. We've done a scientific survey and found out there's only 1% of cars in India, and especially in Delhi, are more than 15 years old. Government says that there are 4 million old cars in Delhi. Official number, which is complete lie, because there are only 4 million families in Delhi. That means every family has one old car. Why don't people will challenge it from our academic institutions while the NGOs are promoting the banning of old cars and diverting attention. So it's not only liberal arts which is being punished, it's a total aspect of telling the truth. I, as a teacher in a government institution, think that because my salary is paid by taxes, and most of it come from indirect taxes, therefore the poor people are paying my salary in a permanent job, and therefore it's a very comfortable job. So my only duty as a teacher in a public institution is to tell the truth as I know it and nothing else. There is no other job I have. Now, if we are prevented from doing our only job, it's a serious threat. And I think this is something we must understand on that I would like to have a permanent job. It's a very comfortable job at a lower salary because I would like to tell the truth as I know it. And I think it's worth, and I think we should accept that for having the luxury of telling the truth, we can be paid a little bit less. And I think we have to say that we are willing to do this, we are going to take a lower salary, but we have to allow us to tell the truth. Now, the issue is that commercialization is not just private universities. This tuition in IIT Delhi is 2 lakhs a year. For an Indian, that's more expensive than going to Harvard for an American. Because this tuition at Harvard, the most expensive university in the world, Harvard, MIT, or Caltech, is about $45,000. The per capita income of an American is $55,000. Per capita income of an Indian is 1 lakh. That means the 70th percentile Indian has to pay double the per capita income to go to IIT. So IIT is already privatized, commercialized in that sense. Tokyo University, Oxford, the tuition at Oxford is 1/8 of the per capita income. So IIT, compared to other societies in the world, is much more expensive for an Indian than Harvard is for an American, Tokyo University is for a Japanese, Oxford is for. So unless we start bringing these stark figures into the public and everyone finds out that everyone is telling lies about IIT being subsidized. It is not subsidized enough so that more people can go there. For ordinary families, just paying the hostel fees and food for their children is expensive. So unless we understand these facts, it will be difficult to fight our battles. And I think now they've gone one step further by this excitement about institutes of eminence and giving them freedom. What are they doing? They're telling us you can charge fees, special fees for special programs. And because of ranking, which is rubbish, absolute, IITs don't have to be ranked. Students will come there where they are 500th in the world or 10,000th in the world. So our students will come there without the ranking. So why are we ranking? Why are we giving 2 IITs the Institute of Eminence so that all IITs started fighting with each other instead of collaborating? And so these are very serious issues. Why does JNU need to have a school of engineering? There's a school of engineering next door. The point is that IITs and IIMs and AIMS are ancient ideas of education. They have no place in the future world. There's no university in the world which will be excellent academically in the future unless it's a combination of JNU, IIT, AIMS, Indian Statistical Institute. And we are close enough as an American university is, or a British university, or European university. I see no reason why we can't combine and say that students in each one of these 4 institutions can take a course in any of the institutions. I see no reason why my female students only can marry male engineers. Our students should have a choice of marrying an artist, or economist, or someone else. They don't have a choice, they have to marry an engineer. So this is a very serious problem, because by marriage you become more narrow-minded. You marry an economist, you marry a doctor, you marry whatever. So if the society has to be more liberal, young people should be able to marry a future spouse from any discipline they like. And I think unless we do this, the couples will be conservative from the same disciplines. So there's no interchange of ideas even in bed. So the point is that we are not even looking at many of these things seriously, and we are now saying that we should get foreign students and foreign faculty in IIT. I find that absurd. If foreigners are not willing to come to India as tourists, India gets less tourists per year than Cyprus.
Yes.
If foreigners are not willing to come on the sabbatical for a semester, why should they come here? I went to the US 100 years ago to study because I thought it was easier to make girlfriends there. Why should a foreigner come here when there's no place to mix? Horrible hostels, they're saying we'll make special hostels for foreign students who divide the society even further. The point is that all these ideas which are being pushed will be detrimental for our universities, and we have to fight it. And my suspicion is that even if the government changes, we won't sell urine on IIT, but many of these things will remain. Because the ideas of commercialization are there. And therefore we have to fight it. And I think meetings like this have to be held every month, across the country and across institutions. Even from a bad institution like mine, there are at least 40 faculty members, at least, who would be very happy to be here. And I think unless we understand this, that this is a long fight, we have to understand path dependency on how the people and the public in general, they don't know. We have to explain path dependency that because of our history, certain things continue, which was supposed to be change independence. We tried, but we are not going back. And I think unless we understand that there has to be solidarity among like-minded people from across disciplines, across institutions, and a demand that at least in Delhi or in other places where we have these institutions together, at least let's start doing a few things together. And I think that's one way of showing solidarity, which will tell the general public at large and the government that we are serious about what we want to do. And unless we have some sympathy among the general public, I'll take 2 minutes on a story because it's very important. I was on a three-wheeler. Yeah, a month ago, and there was the driver and one lady and one gentleman were discussing the present situation, and they said कि पहली बार हमारा प्रधानमंत्री अनपढ़ है. यह हम लोगों के लिए कितना अच्छा हुआ है कि अब तक नेहरू की औलाद होते थे और JNU में और जो पासिंग IIT यहाँ सब नेहरू की औलाद पढ़ाते हैं. और इसके सिर्फ दो गद्दार हैं देश में, एक गांधी और नेहरू. अगर गांधी नहीं होता तो मुसलमान नहीं होते, नेहरू नहीं होता तो उसको औलाद नहीं होती. So therefore the general public anger against our institutions and the elite nature of our institutions is palpable. And therefore we have to even fight this perception of our institutions to show we mean business about our work, about somewhat honesty, about wanting to tell the truth and solving problems. Thank you.